Now, let's update you on these terrible events in the United States, where a man suspected of killing 10 people in the Chinese New Year mass shooting in California has died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The suspected gunman's been identified as 72-year-old Hu Can Tran. Well, Los Angeles County Sheriff Robert Luna said that Tran had fatally shot himself as police closed in. He was found dead in the van he'd used to flee from the scene of an attempted second shooting. Well, joining us now from Los Angeles is Paul Duddridge, the host of Politics People podcast. Paul, thanks for your time on this, once more awful shooting outrage. But interesting, this time it's not a disaffected teenager going into a school. It's a 72-year-old man.
That's right. And, there are no positives from this tragedy, but hopefully there is some comfort that it isn't a school, and it hasn't turned out to be, even though the victims were all from the Asian community. The neighborhood that this took place in, Monterey Park, is 65% Asian, and there is no, as I said, there's no positive, but some comfort can be derived from the fact it wasn't a school and it wasn't a racially motivated attack. The city was holding its breath yesterday as the details were coming out, that it turned out that the gunman was a 72-year-old member of the Asian community. So, and also we should remember that the bloodshed could have been even greater, but for the intervention of Brandon Say, who was one of the party goers who actually intervened and confronted and attacked the gunman and separated him from his weapon. So we could have been looking at an even greater tragedy, but for his intervention. So whilst there are no positives, there is some comfort in certain parts of this story.
Yeah, I mean, a description that he literally wrestled the weapon away from him. But no doubt now, the question has been asked as to motive, what drove this man, and again, the availability of these automatic weapons that people can just get from these high street stores and then go on a rampage.
Well, this is it. I mean, we understand these were legally held weapons. California does have some of the strongest anti-gun laws in the United States. So this is a very, very anti-gun state. There are many others on the other side arguing that if this was a more liberal gun state, that the partygoers themselves may have been in a better position to defend themselves. So we're going to be having the gun debate. This is the fifth mass shooting in the United States just in January. So this is our fifth so far, and the debate will rage on as to whether or not we ban guns or whether we arm everybody so that they can defend themselves. But that is the perennial.